Section 2. Commissioner Standards, Requirements for Licensees. Arizona broker David had one rule he reminded every new agent about before they worked with their first client. Your real estate license isn't measured by the number of homes you sell. It's measured by how you conduct yourself every single day. Sarah had already learned that Arizona licensing exists to protect the public. Now David explained that simply having good intentions wasn't enough. Every Arizona licensee is expected to meet minimum professional standards established by the Arizona Department of Real Estate. These standards are commonly referred to as the Commissioner Standards or Requirements for Licensees, and they establish the expectations for professional conduct throughout every transaction. Imagine you're representing a buyer who wants to submit an offer immediately. The buyer is excited. The seller has received multiple offers, and everyone wants to move quickly. As a licensee, it can be tempting to focus only on getting the contract signed. Experienced brokers know this is where mistakes begin. The Commissioner's standards require licensees to exercise reasonable care, protect their clients' lawful interests, deal honestly with all parties, and comply with Arizona law. These duties don't disappear because a transaction is moving quickly. In fact, they become even more important when emotions are high and deadlines are short. Arizona's administrative code outlines these duties and places responsibility on both the licensee and the employing broker to ensure transactions are handled professionally. Let's look at another example. Sarah receives a question from her buyer about whether a property addition was completed with permits. She doesn't know the answer. An inexperienced agent might guess or reassure the buyer that it's probably fine. An experienced Arizona licensee knows better. Instead of making assumptions, Sarah contacts the listing agent, reviews available documentation, recommends the buyer conduct appropriate inspections, and discusses the situation with her broker. She understands that providing accurate information is always better than providing quick answers. This may seem like a small issue, but it's one ADRE investigators see regularly. Many complaints begin when a licensee answers questions outside their knowledge or fails to verify important information. Another important part of the Commissioner's standards is broker supervision. Arizona law requires employing brokers to supervise the activities of their affiliated licensees. That supervision protects consumers while helping licensees avoid costly mistakes. Successful agents don't hesitate to ask questions. They understand that seeking guidance demonstrates professionalism, not weakness. Here's a broker tip you'll hear throughout your career. When in doubt, ask before you act. One phone call to your broker can prevent an ethics complaint, a lawsuit, or an ADRE investigation. Professionalism also means keeping complete records, communicating clearly, meeting deadlines, and following office policies. These habits not only help transactions close more smoothly, but they also demonstrate the level of competence consumers expect from licensed professionals. As your experience grows, you'll discover that compliance isn't about memorizing laws. It's about building habits that consistently protect your clients and the public. In the next section, we'll build on these professional standards by examining the duties Arizona licensees owe to their clients, customers, and the public, and why understanding those relationships is critical to every successful transaction. Online discussion. 1. Why do you think Arizona requires brokers to supervise the activities of their affiliated licensees? Answer. Broker supervision helps protect consumers by ensuring transactions are handled professionally and in compliance with Arizona law. It also provides guidance to licensees when unusual situations arise, reducing the stakes and promoting consistent professional standards. 2. Imagine you are asked a question about a property and you do not know the answer. How should you respond? A professional licensee should never guess or provide misleading information. Instead, they should verify the facts, consult appropriate resources, discuss the issue with their broker if necessary, and recommend that the client obtain expert advice when appropriate. 3. What professional habits help reduce the likelihood of an ADRE complaint? Answer. Clear communication, timely documentation, following office policies, seeking broker guidance, maintaining complete transaction records, and treating all parties honestly are habits that significantly reduce risk and help protect both consumers and licensees.